Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, you're welcome. My name is Anita, and if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notified each and every time I upload a new tutorials on my channel. If you're an old member, you're welcome back. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you on how to sew this top. In my other tutorial, I didn't show you on how to cut it. Today we're going to be putting all the pieces together. So if you want to know how I'll be going about it, keep on watching. Here I have my front piece, that's the center front and the side front. And also when I had to add an interfacing to it, and here is the interfacing I use, which is rough at the other side, and the other side is smooth. The side that is rough is what you're going to place on the wrong side of your piece. Then you press it up with a hot iron so it will be able to stick together. I have these two pieces here, and I have the other side piece. Then I have the back piece. Like I said, you can go ahead and divide this into two. First thing I'm going to be doing is to go ahead and pin. But before I go ahead and pin, I notch the under boss, okay? Those two notches, I'll place them together and I'm pin. I'll do the same thing here. Pin the two notches first, then I'll go ahead and continue pinning from there. Once I'm done with the center front and the side front, I'll pick up the back and I'm going to join it up to it. I'll do the same thing here, just like so, and I'm going to pin. After pinning, I'll go ahead to stitch 3/4 inch away. That's what I added for my allowance. I'm going to pin the lining at the same thing and I'll be stitching it up. I started stitching it from the downer part to the top part of the cups. You can see you should do the same. Then I'm going to do the same thing to the back piece. I'll join them up and I'm going to do the same thing to my lining. After doing so, I'll go ahead to press it up and I'm going to press the lining piece as well. Alright? Now, once we're done doing so, the next thing I'm going to do is I will be placing the right side of the lining facing the right side of the top, and I'm going to go ahead and pin them up like so. Then I'll be adding my that's the hemming gum to it, so that by the time I flip the lining and press it up, the lining will be stick to the piece. It will not be kind of puffing up, okay? And next thing I did was to cut my lining about 1/2 inch shorter than my main piece. I'll go ahead now to just place all the seams together and I'm going to pin that up. Remember, place the right side of your lining facing the right side of your main piece. Pin them up together. Once I'm done pinning it, I'll just go ahead to add hemming gum to it, okay? So when we are stitching, we stitch all them together. When I'm done pinning the top part, I'll move down to the downer part. I'm going to pin it as well. After pinning, I'm going to go ahead and stitch. Look at the way I'm stitching it up. Once I'm done stitching, I'll go ahead now to stitch the side as well. Do the same thing to the downer part. After stitching, we're going to go ahead and cut up all the excess that we don't need. To remove the pins up, then I will trim the excess, notch, make sure you notch it and trim all the excess that you don't want. Keep it neat so you, when you flip it and you press it, nothing will be able to stand along the line, okay? When I'm done trimming all the excess that I don't need, I'm going to go ahead and open up about 2 inch. Remember, we did not leave any hole. I'll open it up, open my lining up and turn the top around. When I'm done turning it, I will take it to the ironing board, press everything up to lay them flat. I will press it up to lay everything flat. And next thing we're going to do is to add up the zipper to our top. So I already went ahead and pressed it up. This is what it's looking like, and it's quite very neat at the inside. See? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add up our zipper to the top. I'll go ahead to fold it like so. I'll be folding it up like that, making sure I place everything up together. And I'll take my measuring tape. I'm going to measure my waist, my underbust, and round my bust. Round my waist is 26 divided by 2 is going to give me 30. Round my underbust is 29 divided by 2 will give me 14 and a half. I'll just connect it up like that, and I'm going to just to mark my bust like so, which round my bust is 34. 34 divided by 2 will give me 17 inch. I'm going to measure, and when I get to 17 inch, I'll just mark that up, and then I'll be connecting it up together just like so. You see? After doing so, I'll mark it up to the other side. We're going to place the zip on those mark where we mark, and we're going to pin the right side of the zipper facing the right side of your top. Okay, I hope you understand me. I'm going to pin and take it to the machine, and we're going to stitch that up. After stitching, we'll join this other side like this. Okay, and we're going to stitch that up as well. If you check, my zipper is very long. I'll go ahead to cut it when I'm done stitching. But if you can get a shorter zip, it will be good for you. I'll go ahead now and top stitch. After top stitching, I just fold in the zipper inward like that and stitch on top, so it will not be, my zipper will not be able to pass through when it gets to the top part. I'm going to zip it like that, so you can see this is what the top is looking like. So you can see it's very beautiful. The next thing I did was to go ahead and cut a piece of 13 inch, how long it is, and then the width is, you measure around your arms and multiply that by 3. I folded half inch and half inch inward, press that up, and then we'll take it to the machine. I'm going to stitch it up like this to create the elastic casing. This is the elastic I'm going to be using for it, and it's quite very weak. Make sure you use that weak. What I have here is round my arm, which is 10 inch, 10 multiplied by 3. And then I already went ahead and create the elastic casing. Next thing I'm going to do is I'll just go ahead and add up the elastic. Like I said, depending on how puffy you want it to be. If you want it to be that much full, you're going to go ahead and measure around your arm, multiply that by 4. Okay, that's because I do not have enough piece. I was using leftover fabric. So the elastic is going to be round my arm. Okay, round the arm, which is 10 inch. I'll just cut the elastic at 10 inch. After doing so, I'll go ahead pin it up with a safety pin, and we're going to pass it through that hole like this till we get to the other side. When I'm done with this top part, I'm going to repeat the same thing to the downer part of the sleeve as well. And make sure to pin your elastic here so it will not move inside. When I get here, I'm going to hold it on with the pin. I'm going to repeat the same thing to the downer part. Once we're done passing it through, we'll just go ahead and pin them up together, and I will take it to the machine. I'm going to stitch that up. I'll just fold it over like that. I'm going to pin that up. If you have an overlock machine, go ahead and overlock that up, okay, to keep it neat. Then I'm going to just stitch here like this. When I'm done stitching, we'll go ahead to join it up to the top. Now you have to turn it to the right side. We're going to be turning the sleeve to the right side. We'll take it now. We're going to join it up with this side seams right here. Okay. I'll just open up this seam right there, and I'm going to join it up with this side seams. I'll stick them up together, and I'm going to stitch that up. I'll pin the other side as well. When I'm done pinning it, I'll take it to the machine. I'm going to just tack it up. That's to stitch a little bit, tack that up to hold it up to it, and we are done with this tutorial. The top is so beautiful. I hope you find this tutorial helpful. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and share. And also don't forget to hand stitch this hole that we left open. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you on our next DIY. Bye.